Bresh. I am a pharmacist of over 35 years from Ellington, Connecticut. And what we're going to be talking about tonight is some different concepts in wellness and nutrition that I wasn't necessarily trained in pharmacy school. This was self-taught and learned along the way and based on experience as a pharmacist owning a community pharmacy for many years. So I'm just going to share my screen here and we're going to get started. So tonight, this webinar is titled "The Basic Essentials for Health, Digestion, and Weight Management." Those are three key topics there. What my objective tonight really is education. My personal mission is to help people feel better tomorrow than they do today, and certainly than they did yesterday. So if I can give you just one piece of information, educate you on maybe one supplement or one of our unique technology in supplementation, and you implement it, my goal is that you feel better tomorrow. How can you take better care of your body? Why quality supplementation is important? Because your body is talking to you. Are you listening? And I am going to talk about some basics, but I did throw in a couple of my favorite supplements lately, including this one right here that I'll talk about. Just disappeared on me. The disclaimer for the evening is these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. I am not here to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Neither are these products. But what I do believe is that the body has an innate ability to heal itself. The two things that we have to do to support it, we have to get proper nutrition in, and we have to get toxins out. And of course, the third thing I would say is we have to move, we have to exercise. What are your health goals? So if you're a guest on tonight, I want you to think about what your goals are. Do you feel as vibrant and full of energy as you'd like to? Are you mentally sharp? Are you emotionally and spiritually grounded? And that's a tough one for people when they're not feeling well. Are you lean and strong? Are you at a healthy weight? More important than your weight is your body composition healthy? And are you physically active? Because in my travels today, particularly as a pharmacist, so many people are feeling out of balance. So, what I would recommend for all the guests, the person that invited you has access to this health survey. Get with them and fill out this survey. This is going to help identify different areas that you may be looking for solutions in. And more importantly, if any of your friends and family are looking for improvement in health. So what's going on? In my, 30, I think it's 37 years now as a pharmacist, when I started my practice, I don't remember maybe a couple of patients that we had that were diabetic. Today, I would have to say it's probably about 40% of the people that I see are diabetic. That is a sign, that is a symptom. And what it's a symptom of is our changing lifestyle. There are some things that we have total control over, like the foods that we eat and the exercise, and there are things that we don't. One of the things that we don't have control over is the foods we eat. Vegetables today have been shown to have 59% less nutritious value than they did just 40 years ago, which means you'd have to eat twice the amount of vegetables just to get what you were getting 40 years ago. That's huge because it's these nutrients that are affecting every chemical reaction in our body that are responsible for our health. Latest research shows that 90% of all Americans are deficient in essential nutrients. Why? Well, one of the number one reasons is our soils are being over-farmed. We're not replacing the minerals back into those soils. We're simply just year after year turning that field over for another crop. The second thing that we're doing, we are introducing so many different toxins into our environment, pesticides and herbicides. And you got to think, if those pesticides and herbicides aren't good for those pests, do you think they're good for us? Absolutely not. So the question is, do you want to make a change? Do you want to provide your body with the nutrient it needs to function optimally? Do you want to age well inside and out? Do you want to increase your energy, support your heart, and maintain a strong body? It's interesting. pharmacy school, again, it did not teach me anything about supplementation. In fact, they made the comment that, you're going to take it in and pee it out. It's a waste of money. However, I did have to take biochemistry. And in biochemistry, there were all kinds of things thrown at me, all these reactions going on in the body. And a lot of these different reactions required different things that we're supposed to be getting from our diet. And today we're lacking thereof. It's never too early or too late to start taking care of your health, and it's never too late to really focus on the quality of your health. My question for you, when you're 92 years old, assuming you're not, when you're 92 years old, do you want to be the one getting yourself off the toilet, or do you want to require help doing it? And that's, a decision that you can make today. Because I believe supplementation is no longer a luxury, it's a requirement. It's just been proven we are not getting enough nutrients in our diet, even with a healthy diet. So this is kind of where my story started. So I owned a pharmacy. I was a compounding pharmacist. I was doing all kinds of crazy, good, fun things. And I started learning about supplementation. So of course I started taking vitamins, started recommending them, built a pretty good practice in my pharmacy with supplements. However, not once did anybody ever come back to me and say, wow, that multivitamin you recommended, what a difference. Or gee, that antioxidant you recommended, it helped this, that, or the other thing. And so, I just thought, all right, well, it must be doing something. But it wasn't until my personal experience, I had pretty severe allergies, and stress was one of the biggest inducers of them. Owning a pharmacy was definitely stressful. So I started to learn about the difference between supplements on the market. And the key concept that I really learned about is the fact that absorption is really what matters, because it doesn't matter what's on the label of the product you're taking. And it does matter, but what matters is what's actually getting into your body at a cellular level. And these are a couple of pictures of some x-rays that just show commercial vitamins or tablets that aren't being digested, and they're just passing through the digestive tract and clearing the same, looking the same way they came out. So what I learned about was a cutting edge technology in delivering nutrients into the bloodstream, and it's called an isotonic delivery system. And what I'm going to do, I have a minute long video I'm going to play for you, and then we'll get back to this here.
Isotonics, the world's most advanced nutraceutical taken orally. Isotonics refers to the form by which the supplement is delivered into your body. Isotonic means having the same fluid pressure as body fluids. This all-natural delivery method reduces the time it takes for your body to absorb the nutrients. Normally, when you ingest a daily vitamin or nutritional supplement tablet, your body must work up to 4 hours digesting and absorbing the vitamins and nutrients. During this lengthy breakdown process, a percentage of the nutritive value is lost. But because isotonics products are powders, the fillers, binders, coatings, and lubricants that are common to tablet manufacturing are not necessary. And the inactive natural ingredients and flavoring also make the product taste great. Faster and more efficient absorption into the bloodstream increases the value of taking nutritional supplements. Always follow the directions on the label when taking any nutritional supplement. Isotonics products become isotonic when mixed with the appropriate amount of water. Simply mix the product, stir, and drink. It's that easy. Isotonics.
So, it was back several years ago, and I was in my pharmacy and I was suffering. I had access to pretty much everything for my allergies, but nothing touched it. And in my travels, I met a couple of pharmacists that were talking about this unique delivery system. So I would listen to them, but I was skeptical because, I knew everything at the time, right? But this particular product that you see here is the one they were talking about. And they were mentioning all the different things that they were recommending it to people for. And when they mentioned allergies, I kind of chuckled. I said, oh, no, it's not going to touch my allergies. I have the worst ever. So they convinced me to try it. So I took that bottle, like the one I have right here, and I took it home. What did I do with it? Well, I put it up in the cabinet and it sat there. And several months later, I took it out and I tried it and had some unbelievable results in about 3 days. But I couldn't understand it because the ingredients in there I had already tried in different forms. And that's when it dawned on me really that it's the delivery system. It was actually getting into my body and working. So it's a great alternative for tablets and capsules. Who would benefit from this delivery system? Anybody with absorption challenges, maybe they've had gastric bypass, gluten sensitivity, irritable bowel syndrome, digestive challenges like the elderly or those that are on stomach reducing medications, anybody that has difficulty swallowing tablets or capsules, kids love isotonic supplements, people who prefer to drink their nutrition. But the most important thing is people that want to see results from their supplements. So I had these results and I had to look at this company. I had to look at what was going on. So I looked at their quality standards. I looked to see if they're checking for heavy metals, contaminants, allergens, solvents. Many of those capsules and tablets have all kinds of binders and solvents in them. Are they checking for potency, purity, and identity? And you check that off. The other one that was important to me is no detectable GMOs. And I found that good, high quality line of supplements that suddenly I was getting results with. So, this is where I like to start people. This is what's called the daily essentials. This is a great place for any nutritional protocol, whatever your issues are, to build a baseline. These daily essentials is a combination of four different products that are combined in those packets at the bottom called daily essentials. Very convenient way to get nutrition. I'm going to go through each of the products here and just talk about why these products are different than what you're going to find on the grocery store or pharmacy shelf. Number one, you look down the ingredients. I had to learn how to read labels on supplements because, again, never had been taught that. And what I realized is there are different quality ingredients that go into different supplements. The ones that are very inexpensive often have the least expensive ingredients. And those aren't the ones you're necessarily going to get the best results with. If you go down through this multivitamin, every different ingredient is exactly what you need. And an example of this one, the vitamin E in this. Most nutritional products out there, and I just took a moment to read one of the top selling multivitamins, and I looked, what form of vitamin E does it have? It has DL alpha tocopherol. Well, DL is synthetic. It's the reverse. It's not vitamin E. It's a synthetic vitamin E, does not have the benefits of vitamin E. In fact, blocks vitamin E. This product line has the D alpha tocopherol. So look at the product that you may have on your kitchen counter and see what it says on the label. But this has all the basics in the micronutrients that you need for all the different biochemical reactions in our body. Multivitamin is a great place to start. The second thing is our activated B complex. Another concept I learned about was methylation. Ingredients in many supplements can come in either the form, for example, vitamin B12, like cyanocobalamin, but when you take that in, your body needs to convert it to methylcobalamin. It's a methylation process. Well, a third of the population don't have the genetics to support that. They don't methylate. And I happen to be one of them. I had been taking vitamin B for several years, never noticed a thing. I started on the active form of the vitamin B, and suddenly my energy level increased. A noticeable difference. Our calcium, magnesium. Calcium is another really important ingredient you want to get into your body. Very difficult to absorb. A lot of the calcium products on the market, like calcium carbonate, they're antacids basically. They raise. Anybody want to know what Tums is? It's calcium carbonate. They raise the pH of the stomach. This is a form of calcium, not only with the isotonic delivery, but the different salts of the calcium that maximize the absorption. I recommend taking this one twice a day, morning and evening, particularly if you want to have a nice, relaxing sleep. But look at all the things that calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K do in our body. It's essential for so many different things. And finally, this was the product that I initially started with. I'm going to take an extra moment here. This is called Isotonics OPC3. I thought, what is this purple stuff? What am I taking? So I tried it, and it was this miserably beautiful fall, September, breezy day in Connecticut where the ragweed pollen was everywhere. And that was my nemesis. I couldn't go outside. I had to wear masks. I couldn't have windows down in my car. And on this particular day, I was outside with my kids, and I realized how, I had been suffering. Well, I went in, I found this product, and I started taking it, mixed it with water, and within 3 days, still beautiful, still same weather, my symptoms disappeared. My allergies didn't disappear. My symptoms disappeared. I still to this day have those allergies. What I don't have is the visible effects of the allergies because this changed the way my body reacted to those allergens. And it helped with so many different areas. I put my mother on this product when she was complaining about her arthritis. She had come home from Florida. She was in tears. I said, "Why don't you try this?" About a week later, she called me up. She says, "Thanks a lot, Brian. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm down in the basement cleaning. I have so much energy, and I feel great." So she was being wise, but I just started learning about all the different things that OPCs do, and so many different areas in the body. This can help. You want to learn more about this product from the person that invited you on here. One of the key ingredients in it is pycnogenol. It's very, very well studied. You can find all kinds of information online about it, but it's a very powerful antioxidant. It helps binding collagen and elastin. It's great for the skin. Beauty from the inside out. It's like one of the number one beauty products you can take. Promotes the normal production of nitric oxide, which is key for sexual health, dilation of blood vessels, and just so many more things. So, I recommend people when they're starting a program to start with these products right here. You can either customize through these bottles. You could switch out whether you want iron or don't want iron, or switch out for any of the other products, or get the convenience of these packets. I recommend starting with the packets because you just open it up, 8 ounces of water, morning cocktail, down it goes. So we're going to move on. We're going to talk about another concept that's really important in health, and that's your gut health. Our health really does start in our gut. Our immune system starts there. Our mental, all our neurotransmitters start there. So you have to have a healthy GI system. Challenges, most people don't. Our typical diet with all the pesticides, with all the white flour, we are gumming up our digestive system. And many people are experiencing bloating today and so many different issues. So I'm going to talk about the ingredients that I love the best for digestive health are aloe, digestive enzymes, and probiotics. Aloe, we all know what that does healing on the skin. You have a burn, you have, any type of a scar that you want to heal. Aloe does an amazing job. Well, it does the same thing internally. It supports a healthy digestive tract, supports a strong immune system. It's my go-to when I feel run down, like I might be getting sick. Promotes normal healing and digestive comfort. I recommended it for a gentleman that had all kinds of mouth sores once. His wife said, "No, he can't drink anything. He's missing most of his digestive tract." I had him gargle with it, and within a week, all the mouth sores had cleared up. Again, it didn't heal anything. It allowed the body to do what it's naturally able to do, which the immune system is brilliant in that way. This particular product, what really sets it apart from what's on the market is number one, that the purity and the amount of aloe and the source of the aloe that's in it. But probably the biggest thing, if anybody has ever tried an aloe product before, this product tastes fantastic. My kids would drink this as juice, especially the strawberry kiwi. Second is digestive enzymes, digestive health, feeling bloating after eating. Digestive enzymes are what we have in our body that are breaking the food down so we can absorb the nutrients. Well, we're challenged in that way today. So adding these enzymes after you eat are going to improve gastric emptying. You're not going to feel as full. It's going to help that. If I go to a restaurant and I take one of these packets and I want dessert, right after I eat dinner, down they go and I make room for dessert. Not the healthiest thing, but it's another benefit of it. But the digestive enzymes also have good bacteria that promote digestion and absorption of nutrients, supports healthy immune functions, and healthy skin. Anybody that I see that has skin issues, I can almost guarantee they have digestive issues. If you want to heal skin issues, start with the gut. And aloe and digestive enzymes are a great place to start. Switching gears, we're going to talk for a moment about stress. Anybody out there have stress in their life? We all have plenty. I see Kevin nodding no. What a liar. Yeah, right. He's nodding yes, no. Yep. So, I had stress. I had a time in my life that was extremely stressful when I found it even difficult to get out of bed. I learned about this product. I saw the name Bliss. I said, I gotta try it. Well, within a week of taking this, I found myself not only getting out of bed, but it changed the way I felt. It changed my outlook. This has a great blend of adaptogenic herbs that supports and stabilizes the body's physiological responses to everyday stress. My stress didn't change, my reaction to the stress changed. Help stabilize mood, promote emotional and healthy well-being, relaxation, sleep quality, healthy cortisol levels, because cortisol levels are they're the stress hormone, cortisol. It helps bring those to a healthy level. Well, what I love about this company is when they have something good, they always find a way to make it better. And most recently, they launched the CBD gummies with ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is one of the main ingredients in the Bliss. This combination here, taken before work, makes for one less cranky pharmacist. Cheers, everybody. Mocha Tonics. It is a um, tastes like hot chocolate, but a fat burning, brain boosting, energy enhancing, clearing the brain fog drink. And it tastes great. That's all I need to say there. We're going to switch gears for a minute and talk about your weight, your body composition, and how you're feeling. A lot of people have tried diets over the years, yo-yo diets. They've lost weight, put on weight, lost weight. Diets in the long run don't necessarily work. What works is learning how to use food to boost your metabolism so that you live a much healthier life. So the TLS weight loss system is not great, not only great if you're looking to lose weight, but also if you want to improve your body composition. Maybe you want to put on weight, but you want that as lean muscle mass. The TLS lifestyle system will help you do it. There's no calorie counting. It's all about learning how to use real food to build your metabolism. It's customizable and it's very affordable. The four cornerstones of TLS. Number one is low glycemic impact eating. That means how do the foods you eat affect your blood sugar? And it's using those foods to stabilize your blood sugar. It's about improving body composition, science-based supplementation based on issues you may have to support either it's stress or leptin sensitivity or any of a number of other things. And it's about education, but with that education also comes support. There's an incredible support system built into this program. And this is what it helps you do. It helps you keep your body in the fat burning zone. Because our typical diets today, maybe we have cereal or a bagel or whatever we have for breakfast, and we spike our blood sugar and we go way up to the top. And then by lunch, we've crashed all the way down to the bottom. We have lunch, we spike it, we crash again. And this is what we typically do throughout the day. But if you can learn how to eat to keep those levels right there in the middle, your body is going to naturally burn fat rather than storing fat. That's the key to this system right here. We have a 30-day jump start that you might want to get information if this is of interest to you. Get information from the person that invited you on here and learn about it. But more importantly, I think, is have them send you a link to their free TLS weight loss profile. This will guide you based on your lifestyle, diet, activity levels, goals, and behavior into the customizable program that's best for you and it gives you all kinds of information and it doesn't cost you a nickel. It's such a great feature. The final topic we're going to talk about 5 minutes left, is what does it mean to be in your prime? How many of you out there feel like you're in your prime? Are you at your physiological best, your cognitive best, your physical best? At what age are you in your prime? In your 20s or your 30s or your teens? Well, I think that's what everybody strives to be. But as we get old, that becomes more and more difficult to do. Vitality, endurance, and healthy aging, it really begins with this compound right here called NAD. This is, you can find a lot of information right now up online about NAD. NAD is a coenzyme that's found in nearly every cell in our body, and it is essential for your cells to produce energy. It helps that whole process of bringing glucose into the cell so the mitochondria, which is the energy factory of the cell, can convert it to energy. Without NAD, we don't live. Well, they found that as we age, levels of NAD are decreasing rapidly. But more importantly, there's studies out there that find that when you increase levels of NAD, certain metabolic things in your body start to change in a positive way. I won't get too much into that, but if anybody is interested in learning more specifically about NAD, they can stay on after this. We're going to just for about 15 minutes go over the NAD, about what it does. But as we age, NAD declines. It's as simple as that. And if you can figure out how to get it back into your body, you're going to start slowing that process down and actually starting to look like maybe you're a bit younger and feeling like you're a bit younger. So NAD plus, it really supports that whole energy production in the body, helps combat the cellular aging process. It helps our cells be healthy, and that's what we want. They've shown it to help neurological and cognitive issues. Um, it's a powerful antioxidant that I recommend everybody. If you're over 20, this is a product for you. So to finish it out, I want to ask the question for the guests. Where do you rate yourself right now as far as your health? Are you a 10? Are you a 7? If you are a 7, do you want to get to be an 8 or a 9 or a 10? And certainly if you're lower, do you want to feel better? And I believe that the way to do that is to get the balance back in your body through nutrition. I'm going to tell a quick story here. This is my 4.5-year-old Yorkie poo, Tony, 8 pounds, went to the vet, and unbeknownst to me, they gave him 4 vaccinations. Well, within a week, he developed what's called immune-mediated hemolytic anemia. His immune system was killing him. It was killing his red blood cells, and without red blood cells, you don't live. He ended up in the vet hospital. Every night they would give him a blood transfusion, get the levels up, and by next morning he was tanked down back, in the low numbers. And that went on for a week. After a week, they said they can't do anything more for him, that we should put him down. So I said, what'll happen if I take him home? They said, well, he won't last the weekend. So I took him home and I had done my research. I knew what the OPC3 did to support my immune system. I knew the benefits of Ultimate Aloe. And at the time, we didn't have a greens product. I researched a great greens product and I mixed him up a cocktail of that. That was on Friday when I took him home. This was the following Tuesday. And we took him back to the vet hospital. They gave him one more blood transfusion. They've never seen him again since. That 4.5-year-old puppy is now a 15-year-old healthy puppy-like dog. He's great. It is about results. So if you're not seeing the results from the supplements you're taking, or if you're not taking supplements at all, it might be time to upgrade to something that will get you results. We have a complete line of science-based supplements to support optimal health, whatever your issues may be. But this is where I recommend people start: the Daily Essentials packets. For any of the guests on here, ask the person that invited you if they can get you some samples of this. Try it for 3 days. See how you feel. And see if you like the taste. It's absolutely delicious. That I guarantee. And if you want something more customizable and maybe a little more cost economical, go with the 90-day supply of the vitamins, of the different bottles. Either way, you can customize it or get the convenience. So, I believe that you can either invest in health today or you can spend your money on sickness tomorrow. So we're going to spend the money one way or another. Why not feel good while we're doing it? We're spending the money in so many other places. Spend it on something that's going to make you feel good and give you more energy. So get with the person that invited you on here and ask them if you're interested in starting a product, ask them for a coupon code for 10% off. We usually do that as an event special for these events. But most importantly, get your questions answered. Reach out to the person that invited you and get started on something.